Welcome back to Atlanta & Company. I'm Holly Furfer. Golden Home Services is a premier private in-home care service for seniors here in Georgia. Now, this locally owned business understands the unique needs of people as they age and pride themselves on their ability to assist with the individual desires of each client. And Client Care Director Greta Fohl is here today to tell us more. Welcome.
Hi, Holly. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
So is it true that baby boomers are really the fastest growing segment of our population?
It is. First, let me explain a little bit what baby boomers are. By saying baby boomers, you're referring to anyone who was born between 1945, which was right after World War II, to 1964. And yes, they are the fastest growing population segment. In fact, a baby boomer turns 50 every 7 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're calling this the silent crisis because experts are afraid that there aren't enough healthcare professionals to keep up with the baby boomers that are, on the way and that are yet to come, who are getting older and older, and to get good care that they need.
Absolutely. Okay, so what can Golden Home Services do for these baby boomers?
Well, Golden Home Services is a company where we perform personal care and companionship services for people. Often it's a misconception that when a loved one comes down with Alzheimer's or dementia, that they must automatically go into an institution. That isn't necessarily true. A company like Golden Home Services can come into your home and care for these people and give them one-on-one care instead of going into an institution where perhaps they're more looked at as a number and they don't receive that one-on-one care because there's so many people in an institution to take care of. We provide one-on-one care, meaning personal care services like giving a bath or helping somebody with range of motion exercises or companionship services as well. Simply reminding somebody to take their medication or preparing a meal for them. And we specialize in Alzheimer's and dementia as well. And I have a startling statistic for you that dementia will be tripling by the year 2017. So it's very serious.
Absolutely.
Very serious.
Yeah. Okay, well then, when we talk about dementia and Alzheimer's care, what does it consist of when you're at home? You mentioned, giving them a bath. But, other things. Give us an idea of a range of what you do. And it's also, like you said, emotional support.
Sure. Well, first of all, dementia is simply the deterioration of the brain. And Alzheimer's is a type of dementia. It's kind of like the Kleenex to the tissue analogy. Kleenex is a brand of tissue where Alzheimer's is a type of dementia that makes up 80% of all dementia. And it's also the #1 burnout disease for the primary caregiver.
Right.
And whenever I say primary caregiver, I'm referring to the person who spends the most time with someone with Alzheimer's and dementia. And usually that responsibility falls upon a spouse, a loved one, a child in a lot of cases too. So that's why it's so important that at Golden Home Services we have trained professional caregivers to go in and take some care of somebody in their home. And we teach our caregivers things like don't argue, but agree. These people are losing their short-term memory, people with this disease, and it serves no purpose to argue with them.
Right.
And don't remember, but reminisce. We want our caregivers to be that memory for them. Oftentimes the person with the disease would become embarrassed or frustrated if they can't remember. So we teach our caregivers to reminisce with them. We create specialized and we customize these memory care programs for our clients.
Okay. And when you say memory care plan, is there a specific plan for this?
There is. What this memory care plan is, it's just a detailed kind of list of activities throughout the day for our caregivers to perform. They're simple things, and we kind of do it based on what type of care they need, what level of Alzheimer's or dementia are they, and what can they do, or what can the client do. It's simple things like maybe they fold the laundry together, or they go bird watching, or they read the newspaper together. It's just something for the client to stay stimulated throughout the day, and for the caregiver to stay busy with the client as well. So they have fun all through the day, and something to do all through the day.
Okay, and how do you train your staff to assist people with dementia?
That's a good question. Well, of course, we want our staff to know how to conduct these memory care plans. We have a very thorough orientation process when our caregivers come work for Golden Home Services. We put them through formalized testing for Alzheimer's and dementia. Something that we also do is screen what past experience they have with who they've taken care of, who might have had dementia. And last but not least, I want to touch on our relationship with Kennesaw State University. The president of our company put together a course at KSU, which is 120 hours of training. Included in this 120 hours is 30 hours of clinical training, where the potential certified nursing assistants get to go into facilities and see what this type of care is all about. This course also partners with the Alzheimer's Association, so they get real firsthand experience about Alzheimer's and dementia as well.
Okay, and how does someone get in touch with you if they have the need for a loved one with dementia to be taken care of? What do they need to do?
Sure, it's real easy. Just give us a call. You'll be partnered with a client care director, such as myself, and we'll ask you a series of questions. We want to get to know your relationship so we can, or what your situation is, so we can assess that a little bit. And then you'll be also partnered with a registered nurse. She'll come into your home and conduct a free nursing assessment for your loved one. Right now we're servicing 14 counties. Our general rule of thumb is we'll travel about 60 minutes or so outside the perimeter, Atlanta perimeter, and we'll go anywhere our client is, whether that be in their home, in an independent living facility, a hospital, a hospice. We'll go wherever our client is. So it's really easy. Just give us a call.
Great. Startling statistics, but a great solution. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Holly.
And congratulations. I know you just got married this summer, so
I did.
Best wishes to you.
Thank you.
And if you want to learn more about the services and personal care Golden Home offers, you can call 678-242-0084 or visit their website at goldenhomeservices.com. This segment was paid for by Golden Home Services. All right, ladies.